time it is. It's time for the nyamins. Let's get into the recipe. So here are our ingredients for our curried goat. So here I have our goat meat, which is already washed and cleaned with vinegar. This is about 2 pounds. And the proportion of all that I'm using will be in the description below, like always. So over here I have some all-purpose season, I have some black pepper, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. Some chopped bell peppers and onions, and over here I have a piece of spring onion or a scallion, a piece of ginger which is necessary in your curry, 2 pegs of garlic, and a little piece of thyme. I wish I had more time, but I went to the supermarket next door and they didn't have any, and your girl decided she's not going anywhere else because it was freezing cold outside. Here I have my very own green season, which I will leave a link in the description below. And here we have some pimento berries, some betapak curry, and some salt over here. And we're going to use a carrot, a Irish, and a hot pepper, scotch bonnet pepper. So let's get started. So first we're going to combine all our season together. And guys, it's best for you to season your meat overnight, but if you don't have time, you can season it and let it sit for 2 hours, and that should be okay. So I went in with a little bit of salt there, not too much because you can always add salt later. And here I'm going in with my green season, which I said I will leave a link in the description below for that. Pimento berries there. And we're going in with our curry powder here. Our onions and bell peppers, or scallion, but I'm just gonna beat it a little, and also the ginger and the garlic. So we're just gonna rub in our season. Yes, rub it in very well. Look at that, guys. It's not cooked as yet, but it's looking like something you can eat already. Let me give you a close-up look. Well seasoned. So now it's time to cook. I've went ahead and I've separated the meat from the seasonings, leaving the garlic, the pimento, and the ginger, because you want to put those in from the start. You want to get out the flavor from the pimento. The garlic helps to tenderize your meat, and the ginger give it a nice flavor. So want to get those in from early. So over here I have my pot, which I'm gonna go in with some oil, not too much, just maybe like a tablespoon or so of oil. And as soon as our oil is hot, we're gonna go in with our curry, and we're just gonna toast the curry. Yes, normally they say burn, but I don't want to say burn because I don't want you to go ahead and burn the curry and then we have that nasty taste. You just want to toast it until it looks like that. The worst thing for me is to taste curry and it's burn. Alright, so we're just gonna stir in our meat a little. Yes, and then we're gonna go in with some water, just a little bit of water, a little tip of water, because the meat is gonna spring its own water. So we're just gonna leave it here for about 15 minutes. So it's about 15 minutes, and this is what our curried goat is looking like so far. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and give it a little stir, and then we're gonna add some hot water. Make sure you have hot water at hand. Yes, because you don't wanna slow down the process of your cooking. So we're gonna cover our meat and let it stay there for about an hour. And if water is needed between that hour, you can add some water. And this should take us about 2 hours to cook, or sometime less. It depends on the meat. So it's about 1 hour since we left our curry goat, and we're gonna check on it now, and we're just gonna test the texture to see how tender it is. And as you can see, it's not yet cooked. So we need some more time, maybe about 45 more minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with the seasoning that we left behind. So I went in with some hot water. Yes, and I'm mixing the seasoning together, and we're just going to pour it in. Oh, I'm making a little mess here, but I'm going to clean it up. So we're just going to stir in the seasoning, and then we're going to go ahead and add some hot water. We still have our carrot and our Irish to go in, but that will go in later. You want to make sure that your meat is tender before you add your carrot and Irish, because they don't take long to cook. And I'm also going to go in with a scotch bonnet pepper here. But if you like your curry goat hot, you can cut the pepper in pieces. I like my curry goat hot, but because I'm not cooking for myself only, I cannot cut up the pepper into it, because the people that I'm cooking for, they are afraid of pepper. After about 25 minutes, we're now going to check on our curried goat. Oh guys, the smell in here, oh my, flavorful. We're just going to check to see how tender our meat is. And as we can see that the meat is becoming tender. So we're going to cook it for about 20 more minutes. We're going to go in with our Irish and our carrot now, because they take about 20 minutes to be cooked. And we're just going to stir it in. And when our Irish and our carrot is cooked, our pot is all done. But we're gonna go in with some hot water here, because we want to have enough gravy. And after adding so much water, it makes sense to go in with some more seasoning. So here I'm going in with some all-purpose seasoning. And guys, don't be afraid to taste your pot to see what's missing, you know. Yes, give your pot a taste. And the pepper is over here. I don't want it to burst, so I'm just gonna put it here on the top. Yes, and we're just gonna cover our pot and see you in the next 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, this is what our curry goat is looking like. Sorry about the steam. So guys, I've turned off the stove and let the pot cool down a little, because I realized you could not see what's going on because of the steam. I removed the pepper and the ginger because you don't want to bite on ginger. So there's our gravy looking so nice and lovely. Our curry goat is looking amazing. Guys, you will love this recipe. And this you can serve with white rice, you can serve it with rice and peas, you can serve it with roti, or you can serve it with some yam dumplings and banana. But today we are serving it with some white rice, some plantains, some pears, and some cucumbers. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing. I thank you all for your tremendous support. You all be blessed. See you in my next video. Bye.